Good evening, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to the day 5 and also the project day of this session. Okay, I hope that you're ready for today's session and excited because I am very excited for today's session, guys. Because today we are going to be making the project, right? As discussed. So we'll use whatever we have learned so far from last 4 days, right? And some extra things. And we'll be integrating all that together to make a really cool, good looking, professional portfolio page, which you can also use, but we'll try our best to at least make a minimal but good looking portfolio web page today. Yes. So we'll try to have a header. So in that, I'll teach you how to create a header and navigation. First thing, header and navigation. Then after that, we'll create a very good looking banner. Okay, that's our aim. Then after the banner, we'll try to make a services area, right? And data numeric area, like something like how many projects we have done, how many clients we have, supported, all that stuff. And maybe after that, a simple quote area. And after that, we can have a footer. So around 5-6 sections, that's what I am planning. And now let's see how can we achieve that much in just 1.5 hours of timing. Okay. Is that clear, guys? Yeah. First of all, I'm going to be creating a simple new file here. I'll be calling it as index.html, which will be my main HTML file, and one more file, which will be my CSS file. So let's call it as style.css. Okay. So 2 files, everyone. Let's link them together. Let's do the basic setup. So HTML. Okay. Let's remove this meta tag. We don't need it anymore. And here at the document place, we'll mention something like portfolio, something like that. You can mention whatever you want. Okay. And let's quickly link the CSS as well. So link./style.css. And here we go, guys. The basic setup is done. And also here I'll go and I'll make the basic setup of CSS, which will be margin 0 pixel and padding 0 pixel. By default, I want this margin and padding to be 0 pixels. Okay. Okay, guys, the basic setup is done. Let's start with the basics. So see, guys, as I said, I'm planning to at least create 5 to 6 sections here. So first one will be my header. So let me put some comments and let's achieve them step by step, one by one. So first will be header. Okay. Second will be a good looking banner. We'll try to make a good looking banner. After that, we'll create one services section. Okay. And we'll also create one achievement section. And after that, I'm planning for a simple footer. Okay. So guys, this is the plan. Let's see how far we can go. Okay, guys, this is the plan. A web page of 5 sections. All clear, guys? Sounds good, right? We can display everything. And once you get it, guys, after learning all these things, you can literally go ahead and add more sections because you'll be getting all the techniques here. So you can easily add more sections to it. Okay. And you can also make it responsive afterwards. Completely up to you. So guys, let's start with the first thing, which will be the header. So for that, I'll be using the header tag. Again, guys, if needed, you can go ahead and use the div tag for this as well. But I hope you're understanding, right? As I said, we'll follow the semantics. We'll follow the good approach. That's why I'm using a header tag. But at the end, either you use div or header, it doesn't matter. Okay. But like coding wise, it doesn't matter. But technically, if you want your site to be optimized, then it matters. That's why I use a header tag. When I say it doesn't matter, that means coding wise, output wise. But according to the semantics, according to the convention, it matters a lot. So use a proper header tag. Okay, and let me give it a class of header as well. Nice. Save it. And now let's go. So dot header. I want it to have a width of 100%. And I don't want to give it any height, but for now I'm just giving any height so that you can see at least. So height of, let's say 50 pixels, something like that. And background color, let's say gray. Okay, simple. And let's run this file, guys. So copy the path. Don't we have copy path here in this side? Here we go, copy path. And let's go in the browser and paste it. Okay, you can see, right? A very simple blank gray area. Now we want to convert it to a proper good looking header. So let's do that, guys. And guys, see, I have given a height right now, but as you remember, yesterday we learned that if we start creating content in this, we don't have to give height because the height will increase depending upon the content, right? For now, I've given it, but I'll remove it after some time. Now inside the header, I need 2 things. Okay. The first thing I need is a div, which will represent my logo. So I'm going to give it logo class. Okay, one div for logo. And I'm going to be using nav tag for my navigation. Again, guys, here you can also go for div. It's completely up to you. But again, as I said, we'll follow the semantics. And guys, nav is also just going to create a box for you. So it's completely fine. If needed, you can also use a div here. Okay. But I'm using a nav here because I want to create a navigation. Okay. So header for full and nav for navigation, the navigation area. Okay. Let's give it a class of navigation, something like that. Or just a nav. Why to give this big name? Nav is enough. So class logo, class nav. That should be it. Now let's go. To dot logo, I'm going to give a width of 10% and a height of 70 pixel and a background color of yellow. Now you will see the child will be bigger than the parent. You can see, right? The yellow child is bigger than the gray parent. So what I'm going to do is I'll remove the height from the parent. So the height of the parent will now depend on child, and that's why it will grow with the child. See that, everyone? Simple. That's what we wanted. Okay. Now then, let's go ahead and let's also style the nav. Now guys, I'm going to be asking you a question. So please be ready. Now I'm going to be asking you a really simple question. So dot nav, let's give it a width of 30% and let's give it a height of around, something like 50, same actually what I'm thinking here. Okay, fine. And background color, let's say blue for now. Okay guys, any random color is fine. Here we go guys. Now guys, you can see here, okay, why is 50? I wanted to give it 70. Now if you see here, everyone, they are going one below each other. We know why, right? They are block elements. So guys, how do we put them side by side, everyone? Yesterday we learned, how do we put them side by side? Quickly tell me guys, how do we put them side by side? Come on, let's see if you can answer it. Quickly. Yeah, a display flex. So we'll just go to the parent, which is header, and we'll ask it to become a flex. But in this case, we'll be going to be using a flex. So we'll make our header flex box, and that will help us to put them side by side. Okay, very simple. And guys, I also want the header to have a padding from left and right. Okay, so I'm going to give it a padding left of 5% and padding right of 5%. Now see guys what happens here. If I give padding left and right to the header of 5%, see what happens. Okay, you can see now we have a proper 5% gap. But you can see now guys, we have a horizontal scroll. It's because extra padding is added to already 100% width. That means we already had 100% width. If you see guys, let me show you. Guys, I want to show you something actually. Before doing this, I want to show you something. So let me create a header with little smaller, something like, 60%. Okay, I want to show you something. Now guys, see, this header is 60%. Okay. And also let me remove the padding. Let me remove the padding for some time because I want to show you something guys. Let me remove the padding. Now, if you look at this header carefully, okay, and also for some time guys, because I want to teach you something new guys. That's why. I actually forgot to teach you this on the day of box model. That's what I'm going to show you right now. Okay. So let's say we only have header here. Okay. A simple header. And let's give it some height so that we can see it. So height of 50 pixels or 70 pixels. Okay. Simple. Now guys, here you can see we have a header. Now we know right now this header is having some width and some height. You can see that, right, everyone? Right now this header is having some width and some height. Cool. Simple. Now, if I give this header a padding, let's say padding of 20 pixel. So what happens here is you will see that 20 pixel is added on top of the existing height and width. That's why you can see we have extra 20 pixel around it. Okay. So guys, if technically I have to ask you, what is the complete height, including the padding, guys? You tell me, what will be the complete height now? What is the complete height of this section or this particular element from the start to the end? Let's see if you can answer. Quickly guys, come on, tell me. What is the complete height here? From here till here, if you read this, what is the complete height? 20 pixel padding on top, then 70 pixel real height, then 20 pixel padding on bottom. So what is the complete height, everyone? What is the complete height? Let's see if you can answer. Guys, down also, on top you have 20, then 70, then bottom also 20. So 20 plus 70 plus 20, that is 110. So guys, the complete height is 110. you also have to consider 20 on bottom, 20 on top, 70 is the height, and then 20 on bottom. So complete height is 110 pixels. Is that clear? Yeah. So everyone who got 110 pixels is correct. Same for width, guys. 20 pixel on left, then 478 is the width, then 20 on right. So that means right now padding is considered as an extra part. Okay. Now, guys, there is one property. There is one property that you can use called as box sizing. And if you give it a value of box sizing border box, now what happens is browser will force the element to consider the padding as part of the height and width. So whatever is the height and width of this element, consider this 20 pixel padding as part of yourself. And that's why, see, I have given it a height of 70 pixel, but now see what will happen. Its height will be reduced to 30 pixel so that the extra 20 plus 20, 40 pixel padding can be considered as part of this already given 70. So now it will try to contain the height and the padding as part of the given 70 pixel height. So guys, if you give box sizing border box, it tries to adjust the padding as part of the given height. So it will reduce the height so that that extra padding can be considered as exactly same as the height size. So now it will try to make sure that the div is always 70 pixel. Even if there is an extra padding, put it in that 70 pixel. Reduce the height, but put it in the 70 pixel. Same with width. It will also decrease the width. See, now it's 438. So that this 20 and 20, 40 pixel padding from left and right can also be considered as part of the width. So it will reduce the height and width to adjust everything in the given height width. Is that clear, guys? For example, if I have to again go here and give it 300 pixel, see, I have given it a width of 300 pixel, but now see what will happen here. I have given it a width of 300 pixel, but the width here that is getting applied is 260 pixel. Why? Because extra 40 pixel of padding, it wanted to adjust in that given 300 pixel. So now it's trying to adjust the extra given padding as part of the height and width. So here I see I have given 300 by 70, but in the browser, it becomes 260 by 30 so that it can adjust the 20 pixel padding from all sides as the part of height and width. Is that clear, guys? Everyone understood? Everyone? For example, if I also give it a border of 10 pixels, so let's say border 10 pixels solid. Now I'm also adding 10 pixel border. Now it will also try to adjust that 10 pixel as part of the given height and width. And that's why it will again reduce the height and width so that the border can be adjusted. Okay, I think I given only one. Sorry, let me give it 10. Now see, guys. Now see, the height is now reduced to 10. So I have given 70 here. I have given height 70, but it is reduced to 10. Why? So that this 20 plus 10, 30, 20 plus 10, 30, 60 pixel extra padding in border can be considered as that 70 pixel. Is that clear, everyone? So by using this box sizing property, you tell the box how to size it. By default, box sizing is content box. That means if you make it content box, then in this case, padding and border will be considered as extra. See, now my height width is 300 by 70. On top of that, we have extra padding. On top of that, we have extra border. Okay. So now padding and border are considered as extra. But if you give box sizing border box, that means now consider the padding and the border as part of the height and width. And that's why it will reduce the height and width so that it can be also come in the same given value of width and height. Is that clear, everyone? So guys, have we cleared, everyone? This is only like initial reset. I don't want any element to have a margin padding by default. But if I'm giving it, then it's fine. Is that cleared, guys? So now I have given 300 width, but when you go on the browser, that width is considered as 240. Why? Because on the left, there is 20 pixel padding. On the left, you have 10 pixel border, which equals 30. And again, on the right, you have 20 pixel padding. On the right, you have 10 pixel border, which is again 30. So 30 plus 30, 60 plus 240, total 300. So it will try to make sure that the element's width by including the padding as well as margin should be at the end 300 only. So consider padding and margin as part of the width. Understood, guys? Everyone, what is box sizing border box? Hopefully, guys. Now, why I taught you this? Let me show you. So now, guys, I hope you have understood, right, everyone? Because this is we're gonna be using it a lot. So I hope this property is understood. So now let me remove this all stuff. Now let me show you why I did this. I want to show you why I did this. So let's make this header width 100% again. Okay. So the border box changes according to what parameter? Only 2 parameters. By default, it's content box. You can make it border box. That's all. 2 things only. It only has 2 values. Either content box, which is default one. So even if you don't give it, it's fine. Or you have border box. That's all. Okay. Now guys, see everyone. If you look at the header now, it's a full width header. Okay. Simple. Full width header. You can see there is no scroll. See, there is no scroll, right? There is no horizontal scroll. It's full width. Now focus here. Now, if I try to give this element a padding from left. So padding left of 5% and padding right of 5%. Now see what happens, guys. Now you'll see that we are having some scroll here. Can you see that, guys? Now in MacBook, I can't see the scroll here, but you can see, let me just, let me make this browser small. Hopefully then you can see that. No, see, they don't show the scroll bar. That's the irritating thing. See, guys, can you see that scroll bar, everyone? Can you see that scroll bar? I hope so. See, that scroll bar is there. Why? Because right now that padding is considered as the extra size. Right now that padding is getting considered as the extra size. That's why you get that scroll bar. Okay, because you're saying that your width is already full screen, 100%. And on top of that, you're adding 10% padding from left and right, 5%, 5%. Because I don't want it to on top and bottom, Subha. If you mention only padding, it also goes on top and bottom. If you only mention padding, it will be on all sides. I only want it left and right. That's why I mentioned left and right. Okay, Subha. Now guys, please understand, we are getting a scroll bar here because our width is already full screen. On top of that, I'm adding 5% and 5%. That means total 10% of extra padding from left and right. That's why I'm getting scroll bar, because that's an extra size. But now I'll say no. I want your box sizing to be border box. That means your padding will be considered as part of the width given to you. And that's why now you won't have that scroll bar. See that? Now guys, we don't have the scroll bar. See? Now it's full width. But because you have given padding now, if you create any element in that, like logo, so now if I create this logo there, because I have given padding, so in the start, guys, you have 5% padding. That's why it will start from here. See, we have this extra gap here. This is the gap we wanted. This is the gap that I wanted. Okay, because of only for this gap, I did that padding. I wanted this extra gap. So now if you see, guys, let me put it down here. See that? Okay. If you just go on the header, see, this is the actual width from here till here, and 96 pixel and 96 pixel is the padding on both the sides. And I'm not also getting any scroll bar. That's what I wanted. So that I give padding, I give width 100%, no tension of any calculation, but still I have that gap properly. Understood, everyone? So width is only this much. This is the width, and this is extra size that I have given from left and right so that I can have that extra space around it. Understood, guys, why we learned this topic? If I don't give box sizing border box, then the problem will be I'll be having a scroll bar. Okay? That will be the issue. Like for example, if I again show you, if I don't give this, so that padding is now considered as extra on top of width. So now see, 1920 is the width, and on top of that you have 96 pixel padding. So you'll be having a scroll bar. See that, everyone? You're able to create the space, but now you have the scroll bar. See? Because padding is extra. And I don't want this padding to be extra. I want this padding to be part of my 1920 width. That's why if I give this box sizing border box, that padding will be considered as part of 1920. And that's why that width is actually reduced to 1728 so that it can also be calculated with this padding. So now 1728 plus 96 will be total 1920. Understood, guys, everyone? Hopefully, why we used it, guys? And not only to this element. In future, I am going to use it for all the elements that I create. That's why I'll directly take it and put it in star. So for every element that I create, I want to consider padding and border as part of my width and height that I'm giving. Okay, I want padding and border to be considered as part of my height and width for every element. That's why I'll directly give it here. Okay, everyone, are we clear with this? Hopefully. Okay, simple. Now then, let's also quickly get this back. And now you have these two things side by side. Now guys, I just want a gap. I want this logo here and I want this blue element on the right side. So there are only two elements and it's a flex box. The header is a flex box. So just go here and guys, horizontally, right now display flex, it's horizontal, right? So justify content, because right now justify content will work on the main axis. So justify content, space between. And that's it. You'll have a gap. So this is on the right side, this is on the left. So guys, if you're not having box sizing border box, then in that case, what will happen? Padding and border will be considered extra. That will width plus padding plus border. But if you have given box sizing border box, if you have given 300 pixel width, it will always be 300. Padding and border will be included in that and it will be still 300. Here, now let's quickly put some content in logo and this. Let's go. So in the logo, let's make it 15%. And I guys don't want to do a lot of things there. In the logo, I just want to mention some text like, portfolio, something like that. Okay, that's it. Simple. So I just want to mention portfolio and I want to put it in p tag. You can mention anything, guys, up to you. I'm simply mentioning portfolio, or you can also completely ignore mentioning any logo like that, but I'm just mentioning it, so it's fine. Okay, so you can see now here we have this portfolio, but I want it to be in center. So guys, I want this text to be in center, vertically and horizontally. So I can again go and make this yellow element, which is logo, a flex box, right? Yesterday we learned. So I can make this as flex box as well, display flex. And since it's only having a single element, if I do justify content center, that text will be horizontally in center. See? And guys, what do we do to vertically make it center, everyone? Yesterday we learned it, right? What do we do to make it vertical center, everyone? Cross axis, right? Right now display flex, direction is row. So justify content is working for horizontal axis. So if I want to do anything vertically, we have align items. So align items, center, right? On the cross axis. And now you'll see you have this in center. Now guys, I also want to use a good font family. So instead of either you can use PC's fonts or you can go and search for Google Fonts. Okay, so we can go and search for Google Fonts here. So let's go on Google Fonts and let's try to get a really good looking font here. So for logo, I think you can choose anything. But in this case, one font that I like a lot is Montserrat. So let's see if it, yeah. This is a very good font if you want to work with portfolio and all that, guys, this Montserrat. Now here, you can choose which size do you want. It's up to you now. Here you can choose which size do you want. So I want thin. I don't want italic one. So I'm only going to select. I want extra light. I want light one as well. So I'm just selecting whatever I want. I want regular as well. I want medium. I'm not taking any italic fonts. I want semi-bold and I also want bold. And I also want extra bold. Okay. And let's take this. So basically I took all the, so guys, once you select everything, you will get something like this. You can see, right? You're getting a link here. Okay. So guys, just select whatever you want, whatever different sizes you want, just select all of them. You'll get a link tag here, but I don't want link tag. I'm going to click on import. I need this import tag. Now just copy that whole import from here. Just copy that whole import, guys. And come, so guys, search for your font, select whatever sizes you want, copy that import and simply go on your CSS file and on the top, just paste it here. That's all. I didn't copy it. Wow. Copy and paste. And guys, we don't need this style tag here. So remove it because we are already inside a CSS file. So remove it. And that's all. Now guys, after putting this import, now you're ready to use font family. Font family Montserrat. So this is the font family, guys. See, Montserrat. Okay. Or if you want, they also have it here. So you can just go scroll down. They are mentioning you can use this as font family. So you can just copy this font family and now you can use it. So let's say I want it for the logo. So to logo, whatever text is inside the logo, I'll simply mention this font family. Font family Montserrat, sans serif, and it should be done. Now our logo font should be changed. Let's see. And guys, here we go. See, the logo font is changed now. Now let's increase its size. Okay. So font size. So guys, now you also know how to use Google Fonts. And guys, you can import a lot of them. You can just go and search for different fonts and import all them together. Just select. You can go to different fonts, select. You can select 10, 20 fonts together and just copy that import and paste it in your CSS file. That's all. Okay. Okay, now guys, time for the navigation, everyone. Ready, guys? Let's go with the navigation, everyone. Okay. So inside the nav, let's go. And in this, I'm going to create a UL. Okay. Guys, I hope, first of all, I hope that everyone is understanding everything, because now today you also saw how to use Google Fonts, right, everyone? Easy. Just go on the site, search for your font that you want to use, select all the sizes, copy the import, paste it, and use the font family, right? No need to, download any font, install any font, nothing like that. Very simple and completely free. The best part. Now, guys, I'm going to be creating a UL here. And then after that, let's say li. So inside this li, let's put, something like home. Then one more like, services. Okay. UL means unordered list. You can also use divs here. It's completely fine. Home, services, let's say something like, quote. And finally, one more, let's say as clients. Something like that, guys. Any random thing, okay? It's just all random text. Okay. Now, first of all, let's see how does it look. Now, in here, guys, you will see it's a proper ULLI. See that, guys? All the 4 lists are here. Okay, everyone? So you can see. Now, but I don't need these dots. So for that, guys, what we can do is, let's give this class to this UL called as, something like nav-links. Okay. Now let's go. .nav-links. I'm going to give it a width of 100%. Okay, so now guys, see, and also let me give it a color. So background color, let's say red for now. Okay, so now UL is also full width as its parent. You can see UL is full width as its parent. That's what we wanted. Okay, because guys, see, UL is the child of nav. So whatever was nav's width, UL is covering the whole thing. But guys, I also don't want these dots with my text. So I'm going to go to the UL and I'm going to say text-style-type. The property is text-style. Why it's not coming here? Oh, sorry, it's not text, it's list. Sorry. List-style-type. So list-style-type, and I'm going to give it none. So once I give it none, I don't know why these many options come. Just a simple none. That's all. None. And once you just do it, all that thing will be gone. See, all the dots are gone. But now I want these LIs to be horizontal. So guys, again, see, LIs are 4 LIs which are child of UL. So if I make the UL a flex box, everyone, if I make the UL a flex box, that's it, right, everyone? As soon as I make UL a flex box, all the LIs become flex items, and by default direction is row. So they will simply go like this. That's how simple it is. Is that clear, everyone? I hope it's understandable, guys. And you can also make the UL. Now you can also give a UL height, exactly same as parent. So let's also ask the UL, which is nav links, to have a height exactly same as parent, which is height of 70 pixels. And something like that. Now I also want the LIs to be in center vertically. So I'll ask it to have align items center. And see, now they're in center. Now, final thing, guys, all the 4 LIs. So just justify content, space between, and that should be it. Space between. Why is space between option not coming? I think it's hidden behind that. Okay, space between. Okay, so now see that, everyone? Simple. Is that clear, guys? So 4 LIs, all of them are perfectly adjusted. And guys, if you want to see the LI color as well, let me show you. LIs also have a color. You can just give it. LIs can give some color to see them. So background color blue so that you can see it properly. See, those are all my LIs. See that, everyone? 4 LIs, all adjusted. Is that clear, guys? Everyone understood this whole thing? I hope it's understood. Hopefully. All cleared? Now, remove that blue color. We don't need it anymore. But there are a few things that I want. That is, I want the font family same. See, because of this documentation, right? All the properties are getting hidden. That's the problem. So font family, the one we used, that's what I want. Okay, it's not coming here. So let me copy it from top. This one. Okay. And same thing, paste here. And also increase the font size a little bit. So font size of, let's say, 18 pixels, something like that. Anyway, guys, nice looking. Okay, I think I should reduce it to 17. And here we go. A good looking, simple navigation as well. Okay, now the final thing is, see, remove the red, remove the blue, remove the yellow, and you will have a really, really good looking header like this. Is that clear, guys? See, now don't worry, we'll change the color of this, but see, we have a simple header which looks professional, like a lot of sites, like if you go to Flipkart also, they also have a header something like this. It's just they have a different button. They also have a search bar in between, but see, logo, search bar, text, 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 same thing. We just don't have a search bar, but logo. Now guys, at the place of this text, if you need, you can also put an image. It's completely fine, up to you, right? You can also put an image. Everyone, I'll just make my camera a little smaller so that the website is much more visible to you. Okay, now I hope it's fine. Okay, sorry guys, I didn't notice that. I'm really sorry. I just moved it down now and I also made it very small so that you can see it. Okay, cool. So guys, now we have our header. Don't worry, we'll change its color after some time. But now let's go ahead and let's create a banner. What say, guys, everyone? Shall we create the banner next? Don't worry, we'll adjust the color of this. Let's go with the banner, everyone. What say? So now header is done. Okay, cool, fine. Now then, let's go in index.html again. And now header is complete for now. And let's go to the next section, which will be banner. Now guys, again, I want your complete focus, okay? So now guys, for this, I'm going to be using section. Section tag. According to semantics, I'm going to give it a class of banner. Okay. Now guys, here we go. Banner area. Let's style this quickly. So let me comment here like banner CSS, something like that. So I'm commenting it, guys, so that once you get these files, you can easily read it. Okay. So let's go, guys. Dot banner. Okay. Width of, again, same, guys, 100%. And height, right now I'm giving it. Afterwards, I'll remove it. 500 pixels. Okay. And I know I got too smaller, but I think you guys can still see me, right? A little bit. That's fine. Background color, let's give it red for now so that we can at least see it if it is working or not. So here we go, guys. This is the banner area now. I want to make it a little more bigger. So 700 pixels. Cool, guys. So this is my banner area. On this, I want to display all the content. Okay. So let's go. Let's start. And also, guys, to this banner area, I want to give some padding as well, only from left and right. From top and bottom also you can give it. So from all the sides, so I want from left 5%, from right 5%, and from top 30 pixel, and from bottom 30 pixel. Now guys, see, there is also a shortcut for it. Like if you don't want to write 4 properties like this, there is also a shortcut for it. You know what you can do? Okay, let me just, move my camera a little bit. Okay, I hope this will be fine. Hopefully this will be fine, right? Now I won't be hiding anymore. Okay, now guys, you can see everyone. So I have given padding from all 4 sides. But here in this case, guys, I wanted from left, right padding of 5% and from top, bottom padding of 30 pixel. But instead of writing these 4 properties, you can do it in one line. You know what you can do? You can just write padding. And guys, in padding, if you give 2 parameters like this, 30 pixel and 5%. The first parameter is considered as top, bottom. And the second one is considered as left, right. So instead of writing these 4 properties, you can just use this shorthand. That's all. So now I don't need to do this much. I'll keep this here so that once you get the code, you can still understand it. So shortcut. Okay, everyone, either write like this or just do this. So why you write left and right padding in percentage? So we always want to talk anything related to horizontal logic or width into percentage and height always in pixels in this case. That's why I'm giving left, right in percent, because our width is also in percent, right? Our width is also 100%. So I also want to deal with left, right padding in percent. Okay, so guys, it is having some padding, don't worry. Now inside this, I need 2 elements. So first of all, let's go like a div. Okay, let's give it a class of details, something like that. Okay, guys, please focus everyone. I'm giving it a class of details. This is a div, details. Let's style this quickly. Dot details. Okay, I'm going to give it a width of 60% of its parent and height exactly same. Actually, no need to give any height. Just give it a little padding. So padding of 20 pixel and background color for now white. Okay. Now guys, if you see, here we go, it's here. Now inside this, I want to put content. Okay. So let's have some content here, guys. Okay. So first I'm going to have a p tag in which I'll put my name. So like this, hi. Okay. Or okay, let me see what I can do here. Okay. Hello in first P, and the second P I want to put, oh no, not hello actually, just I am, something like that. I am, comma, here I'm going to put as Saurabh Gupta. That's my name, guys. Okay. And in the last P, I want to write my things. So let's say I'm a developer. Then I want this. I'm also a corporate trainer. And let's say something like, any extra things. So let's say YouTuber, not a complete YouTuber, but let's just write it for now, guys. That's completely fine. Okay. So now we have 3 things, guys. This is what I want to make sure that it looks good now. So here we go, guys. We have 3 lines. You can see that. But now the real deal is we need to style it in a better way. Okay. So let's go. Let's style it. So for the first one, I'm going to give it as a class. I'm going to give it as something like T1, which is title 1. And to this, I'm going to give it as T2. And to this, I'm going to give it as DESC, which is my description. Okay. Cleared, everyone? So T1, T2, and description. Now let's quickly style them, everyone. Okay, guys, I hope you're understanding till now everything. So let's style it. Dot T1, I want you to have a font family, same. Okay, I always forget the spelling of this Montserrat. Actually, I want it everywhere. I should put it in the asterisk, but no. At some places, I won't use it. That's why I'm, I want to use Montserrat only for my main titles. That's why. Okay, font family this, and font size will be of 50 pixels, something like that. So let's see. Yep, nice, good looking. Okay, maybe 60 pixels. Okay, fine. And to T2, dot T2, same font family, but size I want to be 70 pixel, and I also want it to be bold. So font weight of 700. Yep, I am Saurabh Gupta. And to the last one, which is description dot DESC, I want font family same. So actually, guys, if I'm having the font family same again and again, why to write it 3 times? Just write it once in the parent. So dumb of me. Just write it once in the parents. It will be applied to all the childs. That's all. No need to write it again and again. Okay. Actually, I wanted to show you this. That's why sometimes I have to do this. So it's okay. Okay. So again, now font size of 20 pixels. Guys, can you see that? It's forming really good, right, everyone? I hope you're understanding, everyone. See? So all good till now, right? Looks clean, looks good. Don't worry, the colors will be changing, but I hope you're finding it good till now. Okay. Now, I also need a button there. So here at the end, I need a button. So a button. And here I'm going to write, something like contact me. It's my call to action button. That's all. So let's give it a class of CTA. That is call to action. Okay. Okay. So guys, I have a very simple button, but I want to make it look good because see right now it's looking very normal, right? So let's go. So my button class is CTA, to which I'm going to give some padding. So padding from left, right, from top, bottom, I want to give around 20 pixel. From left, right, I want to give around 40 pixel. Okay, let's see if it is working right. Nice. And I also increase the font size. I also want to increase the font size. So font size of 20 pixel. Nice, but I think the button's padding top is too much. So I think I should go for 15 pixels. Nice. Okay. Now, guys, the first thing that I want to do here is there is one issue. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in details and I'm going to give it a display of flex. Now, as soon as I give it a display of flex, all these items will go in row direction like this. See, 1, 2, 3, 4 row direction. But I want them to be one below each other. I want them to be one below each other. So for that, guys, flex direction, column, right, everyone? So it will come back to normal. Okay. Now button is stretching full. I don't want that. So for that, you write align items should be flex start. That means everything should be at the start. But why I gave flex boxing here? Because I wanted to easily give row gap. So now I can give row gap and I can create gaps between them. So row gap of around 20 pixel. So something like this. Okay, is that clear, everyone? Actually, at the last, I want a little more. Here, I want a little more. So for that, you can use margin as well, if needed, guys, on the button. So you can just go to the button and use it. Margin, So margin top of, only from top, I want to give margin of 50 pixel. And row gap only 15 should be fine. That otherwise it is too much. Yeah, now that's nice. But I think it is too much, right? This gap is too much actually. So let's go and let's make it around 35 pixel. Something like that, margin top. Okay, nice guys, everyone. Easy enough to understand. So basic idea of what we want is kind of ready. Okay. Now on the right side, I want an image. Now I don't have my image, so I'm not going to use my image. So let's get some online image from here. So, portfolio image PNG. Let's see if we get some, not like this. Portfolio human image. Human, something like that. Not like this. Let's say avatar human PNG. Okay. Come on. Yes. Something like this I want. But why it's not available on Google? This is nice. I don't know how clear it is. It's not that much cleared actually. These images are a little blurred. That's why I'm skeptical about this. See, very small image. All the images are so small. Let's search for search image with Google. Okay. I actually wanted high res images. From here I think we can take some. If it is free, definitely. Yep, something like this, but I think it's premium. Save image as. Is it PNG or not? Let's confirm that. I think it's PNG. Yeah, let's take this one, guys. There is watermark, but that's fine for now. Save image as. And I want to store it in my folder only. So where is my HTML/CSS folder? There only I want to store it. And let's rename it to something like, person. Save. Okay. So now we should have this image in our file. Let's see. Yep, here we go, guys. We have this image. Okay, person.avif. Now let's try to load it here. So guys, in the banner, we first had a div for details. Now I need one more div for this image. So div, okay. I'm going to give it a class of, let's say, person, something like that. Okay. Okay, nice. First of all, let's style it. So dot person, width of 30%, height of, let's say, 300 pixel, and background color blue. Okay, let's go on our site. See guys, they are one below each other, right? Now we know, right, what to do to put them side by side, everyone? Right guys, we know, right, what to do to put them side by side. We'll go to the parent, which is banner, and make sure banner knows that banner should be now a flex box. So display flex. So it should put it side by side now like this. That's what we wanted. Okay, that's good. And I also want align items to be centered so that my content is centered. Nice. Now in this we can put the image, but this is very small for the image. So let's give it some more height. So I think 400 pixels, something like that. Okay, and in this I can put my image now. So guys, we'll use the image tag and let's load that image sorry, it's outside the project folder. So let me put it inside the project folder first. Yes, please move it. Oh, it's having a white background. They didn't let me download PNG image. Array, so bad. Let me see. Person PNG HD image. The issue is it's not coming as I see. You can see, right, it's all blur. I don't know why. Like in Windows, it happens properly. It directly gives me HD images. Why it is happening here that, see, it's also having white background. Everything is having a white background here. This is fine. Let's go with this one, guys. But this is facing right side. I don't want this. Okay, let's use this one. Hopefully it is PNG. No, it's not. Please be PNG. One PNG image, guys. I have to then again go and, remove background and all that stuff. I don't want to do that. Okay, let's take this one. This is nice. So save image as. I don't want to do that extra stuff. That's the only thing I'm doing it. Okay. Person. Save. Okay, guys, we got it. We got it now. Here we go. Person, PNG image. Nice. Let's put this person in our project folder. Yes, please move it. And now here, /person.png, which will be quite big as of now. We know that, definitely. But let's see. Yeah, something like this you can do. Okay, guys, everyone, understanding it? So yeah, we have this image now, but it's not the way I want to. So we can convert this square into a circle, something like that. Or we can put it down here as well. So we have a lot of options that we can choose here, what we want to do. So first of all, let me give it a padding, or not padding. Let's see this image first. How is it? This image is end to end, right? Okay, nice. Okay, fine. So first of all, let's go to this div and remove the height, because I want this height to depend upon the element, that is image. So it will go like this. Okay. Now you can make it big as well, but I think for now we can keep it like this. But let's make it a little bigger. So let's give the class of person-img. Okay, to this image. Now dot person-img, I want your height to increase. So I want your height to increase to 500 pixels. So basically something like this. And the width of the person is fixed. So I don't want this. Okay. And we can put them down now. So I'm going to ask this person to align self to the flex end. Let's see if it goes down where we want it. Yep, nice. And I also want to remove the bottom padding from the banner. So now I don't need this shorthand. I want this whole thing because I don't want padding on the bottom. So remove the bottom padding from the banner. And that should be nice. And now I can also reduce. Okay. Now guys, these are the only things that take a little time, right? These are the only things that take a lot of time sometimes. 400 pixel. Oh, I made 40, I think. Sorry. Guys, we can also make it circle, to just make it look like a proper image. Now I'm not going to do that a lot of adjustment, but that's fine for now, okay? Hopefully. So let's give it a border radius of 30 pixel. It will be like this. That is too less. Okay. Now let's give some good colors. Now guys, see, we can take a little more time to make it much more better looking. But for now, let's go with this. Okay. Now don't worry, it will still look good. Don't worry. Okay. So now let's go ahead and let's give this all a good color, good looking color. So for that, guys, we'll give this header a color first. And we'll give this color from here. So right click, inspect. So I want it to have a gray like this. This is the gray I want. So let's give it this gray. And same gray to the banner as well. So where is my banner? Same gray here. Okay, and remove the white from here. So now banner and everything looks similar and it will look something like this. Okay. And guys, here if you like, see, this is what I wanted. I wanted a big image so that, it goes still down, but it's a small image. That's the issue. That's why I wanted a little better image. But again, guys, that's the problem with this, right? A lot of times when you're making websites, guys, these things take more time, images and all that stuff. These things takes more time. That's the problem. Okay. And also I'm feeling like here, what I can do is I can adjust it. So there is my banner. See guys, the main thing here is concept, but again, fine. Because these are the things that take more time. These extra ideology and all that stuff. Adjusting images, finding good images. Right now, we don't have a good image. We have to figure it out to find out a good image, but that's fine for now. And what I'm going to do is to this. Let me try to make it at least good, because right now we don't have that much time to find a really good image. So we'll try to work with whatever we have. So padding of 30 pixel all around. Okay. Something like this. And let's give it a good color, not this blue. Inspect. Not the image to the element. Inspect. Not blue. Yep, something like this will be much more better. I'll copy this color. And put it here. Okay. And also I'll go to my T2, which is Saurabh Gupta. And there also I'll put this color. So color this. Now this should look something like this. See that, everyone? At least looks nice, right, everyone? Now we can find out a good image afterwards. Don't worry, because I don't want to use that much time. But now it looks at least nice, right? This image is also not good. See, they have not cropped the hair properly. If you can see, guys, they have also not cropped the hair properly. But that's fine, guys. Now you can Up to you guys. You just have to change the image, but it's still looking good. Not bad, right? Looks minimalistic and professional. Guys, you tell me, is it looking good or not now? After changing the colors to something better. Now see, our header is also integrated with our navigation, like the banner, and it looks nice. Okay. I'm trying to make a minimal looking web page, not very flashy, something minimal. So now it looks nice at least. Now, just if you go and use a better image, which is end to end, it will look much more better. Okay. Right now, we don't have that much time to get a good image. That's why I'm just using this dummy image. Okay, everyone. Hopefully. So if you see the other sections, they look really good, simple. The only thing is this image, but I think it's not looking that bad. But again, as a web designer, I also want my things to look amazing. That's why now my mind is thinking I should make it look good. I should find the image. But again, we don't have that much time. So let's go. Okay, so this color is nice. We can use it as our theme. Okay, yeah, we have to also work on the button, guys. We forgot. So let's work on the button quickly. Let's make the button using like button a little better. So for that, button class is CTA. So to the button also, I want to give the same background color, which is this one that we copied right now. And the text color will be white of the button as well. Something like this. Okay. And to the button, I'm going to give border none. So border should be none. Okay, like this. And increase the padding on top and bottom to 16. Okay. And give border radius to the button. So border radius of 10 pixels. And here we go. Nice. Right, everyone? Simple, good looking button. And you can also go just, cursor pointer. See? So now, and also if I just want to have to show you a whole effect, guys, you can also do this. See? So let me give it a border of, so I have given border none, right? Where is my border none? Yeah, there instead of border none, I'm going to give border 2 pixel solid, this same color. Now see guys, I'm going to show you a really good effect here. Okay. Now button looks like this. Okay. Button now looks like this. Now what I'm going to do is when I hover on the button, see guys. So when I hover on this CTA, when I move my mouse on that CTA, so when I perform hover on that CTA, what I want is, I want the background color to become transparent, okay, and color to become exact similar to this, okay. And also when it happens, it should happen slowly. That's why transition of 0.2 seconds. And now you will see we have something like this. See that, guys, everyone? See this effect? That's how simple it is to make something like this. So when I hover, I remove the background color to make it transparent and I change the font color. So it becomes something like this. See that, guys, everyone? So a really nice button. Okay. Good enough, guys? So now guys, you have a very good looking button and that's all. Now then let's move ahead to the next section, guys, because we don't have a lot of time. So let's move to the next section, which will be, so guys, see, if you just choose a good image, the other things are looking really, really amazing. Like if I just go ahead and, like we can also just do this, just go ahead and remove this image logic. We don't even need this. So let's just remove it. So you can still go like this. See, looks minimal, simple, right? So let's keep it like this. At the end, you can add your own image. Okay. At the end, you can add your own image. Is that clear, guys? So leave it. Fine. Looks very simple and minimal, right? Now, first of all, let's go and let's create the next section. Okay. Let's go, guys. So what was the next section, everyone? Because we don't have a lot of time, I don't think so that we'll be able to complete all the things, but let's go with services. Okay. Let's go with services now. So guys, come on, let's go. Ready. Section one more. And give it a class of. Now guys, please, I want every one of you to focus. Okay. This will be simple, but focus. Okay. Now guys, quickly, let's move to services. One of my favorite sections. Okay. So in here, first I want one, first let's style it quickly. So services. Services CSS. Okay, so dot services. Let's give it a width of 100% same. And now again, same logic, guys. Padding from top bottom of 30 pixel and from left right of 5%, and background color of red. Okay, something like that. No height, because height will depend on the parent, the content. Height will depend on the content that I'm going to be putting. So you can see now, guys, we have this. Right now, it only has 30 pixel padding on top bottom. That's why we have only this much. We have not given it any height. So height will depend upon the content. Okay, so leave that like that. Leave it like that. Fine. Now let's put content inside this. So first I'm going to have a h1, to which I'm going to give a class of section hyphen title, something like that. Okay, section title here I'm going to put as services I provide, something like that. Okay, services I provide. So let's style it. So you can see the h1 is here, but it's not looking that great, right, everyone? So let's style it quickly. So dot section title. Okay, font family, again same. I think I should just put it on the top, or I should create a variable, but I have not taught you how to create variables in CSS. That's why I'm using the basic ones, because I see today I'm only using what we have learned so far. I don't want to make it complicated. That's why I'm not using some advanced things like variables and all that stuff. Okay, so I hope that's fine. You can also learn variables. Guys, in CSS, you also have variables. So I would suggest you to learn it after the session. Okay. So you can create this font families property once, and then you can use it multiple times very easily. You don't have to copy and paste it again and again. So font family this, and font size of 30 pixels. A little more size maybe. I'm just trying to make it look a little more, minimal and aesthetic. Now this is not the size I want. So I don't want it to be bold. So I want it to be thin. So font weight of 200. And see, now it's a thin font. This is what I wanted. And I think, guys, here I'm giving it too much of padding. I want it to be aligned with this. I want all of them to be aligned like this from here. So for that, what we can do is we can again go back here where I give 10% padding to the banner. This is my banner. Yep. And again, make it 5%. So that everything will be aligned in one line like this. See, now it looks good, right? All aligned properly. It looks nice. Okay. Cool. So font weight 100, and that should be fine. And now the next thing, guys, just below that, I want one div, which will be actually holding my services. So let's put as, something like section hyphen child, something like that in this case. Section child. Okay, everyone. Section child. Let's go. Dot section hyphen child. I want you to have a width of 100% and no height. You'll just have padding of 30 pixel and background color. Actually, no. Only from top bottom you'll have 30 pixel. From left right you'll be having 0 pixel padding. No padding from left right. Okay. And background color of white. So now, guys, you will see. No, I know it's not exactly aligned. We can manage it afterwards. It's because it is in center. If you see what is aligned here is this. If you go to the logo and make it color come back, you will see the logo is properly aligned. See that? The logo is properly aligned. It's because this text is in center. That's why it's not aligned. Okay, that's the only reason. Because this text is in center. So you can remove the center so it will be aligned. So if you just go and remove this, right? If you just want, you can remove this justify content center. So that logo will not be in center. So now it is aligned, right? Like that. So now you can just go ahead. Simply remove the yellow. And now you'll see that everything is properly aligned. Okay, simple. So now it's aligned, guys. Okay, cool. Now, inside this, I'm going to do something. So first of all, here we go. Yeah. So guys, here section child and give it a margin top. So margin top of around 30 pixels. Okay, see, so now we have gap. Now inside this, guys, I want to create few of my services. Shall we, everyone? Let's go. Okay. Now I also want to use font awesome, everyone. I also want to use font awesome because I need some icons now. I need some really good icons here. Okay. So we'll use it. No issues. We'll use it. Font awesome. I'll show you how to use it. So guys, font awesome, let me show you what is it. So guys, see, today we also learned Google Fonts and today we are also learning font awesome, right? So two really cool things in one day. So guys, let's search for font awesome. It's nothing but it's a CSS based icon library, guys. It's a CSS based icon library. That means these are not images. These icons are not images. If you search like, let's say web page or website. So you see guys, you get these icons. These icons are CSS based. Now all of them are pro, but that's fine. We can search for the free ones. So you can search for like, computer. So you'll see you get a lot of free and paid icons here. Okay. And these are all CSS based. The best part is these are all CSS based. So you don't have to download them. What you can do is search for font awesome CDN. That will be the link that you will have to put in your web page so that you can start using this font awesome. So guys, if you want to use these icons, first you have to search for font awesome CDN, which will be the link of font awesome. Okay. Now on this first link, CDN.js, go to that link, copy the first one, copy this first one, everyone, first link. Now in future, you can explore more, but right now I'm just copying the first link tag. Now guys, it's a link tag. So you have to put it where you put your CSS link tag. Just above your CSS link tag, put this link tag. That's all. See guys, it's also a link tag, but now it's linked to the font awesome library. And because it's linked to the font awesome library, now I can go to the font awesome site, choose any icon you want, but guys, see, all of them are pro. So you have to pay for them. So you can just go to the free versions. Now I think almost everything is becoming pro nowadays, but I wanted to take this laptop icon. So, and see, it's free. So you click on this laptop and copy this I tag completely. So guys, find out the link, put it in your file, search for the font awesome icon that you want coming on this site and click on that, copy that, and now go in your web page. Now let me show you how to put it. But first of all, in this section child, guys, I want to create one element. So div, I'm going to give it a class of service. Guys, please focus, everyone. I'm creating one service here. Okay. So one service, let's style it. Dot service, width of 20% or maybe 25%, height of 400 pixels, and background color, let's say yellow. Right now I know it will not look good, guys, but don't worry. Now see guys, here we go. We have this here. Okay, I think it's too big, so I think I should go for 22%. That should be fine. Okay, simple. Now in this, guys, here I want to put this icons and all that stuff. Okay, so let's go. Okay, cool. In this service, guys, I need to do few things. So focus, guys, please focus. First, I want to put this icon. So paste the icon tag here. Okay, simple I tag that you copied from there. After that, I want to put a title. So for that, I'll be using a H2 in which I'll write, let's say I provide website development, something like that. Okay. And after that, I'll have a P tag in which I'll write some description like, I provide web page. So web page. Then also I provide, something like, what else? Service in website development. What else we can provide, guys? Hosting. Okay. I provide, let's say, a contact form, something like that. Any dummy thing, guys, for now, any dummy thing. Okay. Just literally putting any dummy content right now. It doesn't matter that much right now. In real side, it will matter. So guys, we have something like this. You can see, right? That icon is there, everyone. You can see that, right? Hopefully that icon is there now. You can see that's a CSS based icon. Now let's style it quickly. And also, guys, at the end, I need a button. So we'll style all this. So let's say, something like view more. Okay. So yeah, we have all these. Now, guys, time to style all this real quick. So for that, guys, first I'll go to the service and I'll make sure that you are a flex box. So display flex. Okay. Now they're going side by side. I don't want that. So flex direction to be column. So flex direction column. Nice. And guys, let's give a class to that icon as well. So I'm going to give an, see it is already having some classes. Please don't remove those classes. I just want to give an extra class there. So I want to give a class of, something like icon. Okay, simple icon class. Let's quickly style it. So dot icon, I want you to have padding of 50 pixel all around. So that will have some spaces around it. See, like this. And I want to increase the size of that icon. So font size. See guys, it's a font icon. Okay, that's why it's called as font awesome, because it's a font. It's not a real icon, it's a font. So you can use font size to increase its size. So font size 100 pixel. I hope it's not too much, but let's see. Too much actually. See guys, if we have a pro icon option, we will have a lot of things, but that's fine for now. Okay, we don't have that pro thing as of now. So free icons sometimes look really a little bad, but again guys, up to you. You can also go for pro if you want. No, I gave 100, right? So I think we can give 60 here, or maybe 70. Okay, nice. Now guys, also align item center, or just keep it here. Just to the icon, give it align self. That means I only want this to be in center. So align self center. Okay, so icon will be in center. And also everything else will be flex start. So align items, flex start. And I also want to give it a little bit of padding to this service. So padding from all sides around 20 pixels. Okay, like that. Nice. Now you can make it look good. So you can give a font family. So font family. Same stuff, guys. Okay. Font family copied. Like this. Nice. And now you can just give some row gap to it to make it a little better. So, a row gap of 10 pixels. Like that. And now guys, you can also style the button quickly. So let's go and let's style the button. And also guys, you can have one more P for some kind of description, dummy description. So you just put a lorem, simple line description, guys. Like what is the thing that you provide in that service? Something like this. Now guys, you can see my text is too much actually. So I want a little less text. So I think this much will be enough. Here you can see one thing, that is, now what I can do is I can go here and I can remove the height of the service, because now height will depend upon the content that is inside it. So I can completely remove the height. Something like this will happen. Now the height depends on the content. I don't have to give any height anymore. Now let's style the button quickly, everyone. Let's style the button quickly. I hope I'm audible, guys. I think the mic went a little far. Okay. So guys, finally, let's style the button quickly. So let's give it a class of, service BTN, service button. Asad, see, I directly gave font size to this icon. See, I gave it a class of icon and I only gave font size to that. So now guys, let's go service button. I only gave if I give it to the div, then it will affect everything, but I only gave it specifically to that I. That's why it will never hamper anything else. So let's quickly style the array. I didn't copy it. Okay, let's just write it. Service BTN. Okay, let's give it a padding from top bottom of 10 pixel, from left right of 20 pixel. Okay, let's see how does it look right now. Okay, simple and good. And also guys, this font size is a little too big, so let's make it small. So give it a class of service hyphen text. Why the copy is not working? I'm continuously copying it, but it's not working. Okay, no issue. Service text font size should be 15 pixels. Yeah, that much should be fine. That is nice. And you can also change the font family. So I would like to have font family a different there. So I want the font family there to be Cjo UI because that I want to treat as normal text. Is it not working? Cjo UI. What happened? Yesterday it worked, right? Yesterday I used Cjo UI, it worked. Am I making a mistake in the spelling? Hopefully not. Strange. No. Strange, very strange. Yesterday I used this family, but it worked. Okay, no issues, guys. Remove it for now. It's okay. Nice. Keep it like this. Okay. And now let's finally do this. Okay. Now let's style the button. So to the button, I want to give it a background color of the same that we have used on top. So this one only. And color to be white. And border to be none. And finally, box. So border radius to be 10 pixel. Something like that. Hopefully it should be fine. Yeah, nice. And I think a little padding should be good. So 25 and here 12. Okay, nice. Good looking. And guys, finally now, remove this yellow. You don't need it anymore. Remove this white. You don't need it anymore. And remove the red as well. Something like this will be there now. Okay, now it's not visible. Don't worry. Make it visible. And also, guys, I'm thinking that it's too much text there. So let's remove some of the text again. I don't need this much text. Yeah, nice. And I think a little more row gap will be good there. Maybe 15 pixels. Nice. Okay, now guys, to make it look better, what you can do is you can go to service and ask it to have a box shadow. So box shadow 0, 0, 2 pixel from all sides, gray shadow. So it will look like a border. Like this. Nice. And now you should give it a box border radius a little bit. So border radius 10 pixel. Now it should be fine like this. See, everyone, looks nice. Okay. And now finally you need more services like this. So you can just go ahead now and add a few more services. So just copy this single service from here and paste twice, paste thrice. So we should have 3 services now. But now they are going one below each other, guys. It's because they are block elements. So just go now to the service section child and make it flexbox. So display flex, and this should make them go line by line like this. And now guys, you need gap. So for that, or I think we can go with one more, right? One more service maybe. So let's just have one more service. Let's have 4 services. 0, 0. That 0, 0 means top left or bottom right. I don't want the shadow on other sides. I want it to be on all sides. So when you give 0, 0 for left and right, for top, bottom or left, right, then it falls on all the sides. Okay. Now finally, you can just go to this and you can just have justify content, or guys, let's do some calculation. What is the width of one service? 22%. That means how much total services are there, guys? 4 services. So total 88% is going. And if total 88% width is already captured, that means at the last you have 12% remaining. Now I want that 12% to be divided into 1 gap, 2 gap and 3 gap. That means guys, 1 gap will be 4%, right everyone? So let's give column gap of 4%. Now in here, guys, you can also give justify content space between, but I just wanted to do it in this way. And you'll have 4 services like this. And now you can have more services. And now guys, just go ahead and change the icon. So search for, app. So let's search for like, let's take this app store logo. Hopefully it will work. So second icon, I want to change it to this one. Let's see if the brand's logo is working or not. Yep, it's working. And I also want to give it a class of icon so that it also takes that same size. Nice. And now one more icon. Let's have, I also provide, let's say, what can we call it, guys? SEO. Do we have some icon for SEO? No. Let's search for Google. So we can have a Google icon for search engine optimization. So we'll have this icon for search engine optimization, and also give it a class of icon like this. And the last icon I want is Instagram, that is for digital marketing. Instagram. So you can have this one, copy this, and go to the last one and change it and give it icon, and that should be fine. Okay, you guys, and now just change the content. Just change the content. So website development, then here we can just go for digital marketing. So digital marketing. Then here we can go for SEO, that is search engine optimization, and here we can go for app development. So these are the few services that we provide like this. And guys, one more thing, this black is not looking that great. I don't want this black. So I'll change the icon color. Now guys, you can also give them good colors. These icons, you can give them good colors, okay? But according to the minimal logic that we have, let's just make it gray, because we are trying to make it very minimal. Or you can also give them color as your, this button color same. And I think this text, I'm not liking this text actually. I'm not liking that text a lot. So I think I should just remove it. Or maybe at that place, I can just, put something like this. The price range will be, this is what? App development, right? So I can say starts from $200, something like that. This will make much more sense. Okay, this is SEO. So I'll make mention starts from $100. And to the last one, starts from, what was this? Digital marketing. I don't know, $40, something like that. And on the first one, which is website development, starts from $120. Okay, that should be nice. Now let's see. Yep, better, right? That text was haunting me. Okay, now guys, you can give this icons a little better color, so you can make them gray as well. So you can just go to icon and you can just give it color of gray rather than giving it complete black. So like this. See, now they look a little more minimal. They match your web page now. Okay, so guys, see, now you can have some better images here. And guys, just like that, you can have one more section, and and guys, we have already consumed all the time for today. We have already consumed. Now the things that are left were one more section till day 5. Okay, so guys, that will be it for today, because we have already consumed all the time that we had today. Right, thank you so much for being